Well, good morning, quirky birds, and welcome to episode 2 of your Café de Paris art challenge this week. So I'm back here at my desk and I've got my painting as we'd left it earlier. So we've just got our first layer of colour on the paper. What we're now going to do is we're going to be working in some additional textures, and we're actually going to be doing some of the brickwork. So I'm going to show you how we do this process. Now it's very, very easy. It's very simple. It's like the glazing process that we've worked with before. Only the trick when doing these little bricks is that you actually work with a little flat-headed brush. So this is a size 3 flat-headed brush, and this is the brush that I'm actually going to be using when we're doing the brick details today. So again, I've got kitchen paper, I've got my paints ready, I've got my pot of water, and yeah, let's jump right into it and make a start. So I'm just going to move you a little bit closer to so you can see the detail that's going on. And the two areas that we're going to be working with in this episode, we're going to be working on the brickwork around our little French windows here, and we're also going to be working on the brickwork down on the chimney stack, which is just at the side of the bread shop. So to begin with, you need to take up some of your brown. Now I'm actually going to be starting off with burnt sienna, and the burnt sienna is that colour there. So it's just a really nice sort of warm chestnutty brown. So taking up some of the burnt sienna on your brush, taking the excess off. Let's start with the chimney stack down this side. Taking off the excess on your kitchen towel. All you're going to do is just literally just a series of little random lines. Just using your brush, working straight off the end of your brush, and just work it at different levels. And just work that all the way down, like so. Just put another little one up here. Okay, and then we'll come over to the French windows and we'll do the same with the burnt sienna while that's drying over here. So again, you're just doing little series of lines. And don't worry if you've got too much paint down, just dry off the brush and just take that back. And that will be rectified because we can just overpaint with another little brick. So again, just coming down the other side. Like so. And then we'll come down around by the window here, and we'll also put in some of the bricks around our little cafe window. So just load the brush up and just very, very gently You're just dotting and little dots and dashes. Like so. And then what we can do, we can just change to our normal round-headed brush, and we can just put in some of the framework around the window ledge. So I'm just using a crimson red. And just being very lightly with it. I don't want it to be too bold. Think about the distressed, weathered architecture in a little pretty French village. Like so. And then we can come back over to our little chimney breast. Just set you down. And we can do the same process again. This time we'll use a darker brown. And again we'll just work quite methodically and just put in that different shading of colour. So don't worry if you've put too much down, just take it back with a drier brush. And the secret of this technique is just to have some patience and just gently build up the colour detail. Like so. And then we'll come over here and we'll do the same on our little cafe. The secret of doing this is not really to think about where you're positioning your bricks. It's just about just letting you, I suppose it's very random really. You're just letting yourself just dot and dab colour. I'm probably going to use sort of 2 or 3 different colours, so we've just worked with 2 so far. We'll do the upper floor. We just need to be careful of that that red paint that we've just put down. Like I say, just take off the excess off the brush. like so. Okay, so you can see how those bricks are just adding that little bit of texture. So what we now need to do is I just need to let that dry in between coats. And what I will probably then do is add in a lighter colour just over the top of those little bricks. And when you add in the lighter, even a grey or a lighter ochre type colour, you'll get this wonderful effect, which is what we're actually looking for. So I think what I'm going to do, we'll go ahead and we'll add in some grey. Now if we head back over to the sort of gable end of that chimney, I've got some of the grey in my palette, so I'm just going to use some of that. And the top coat, your third coat, what you're doing is you don't want to have that colour everywhere. So just do it in different places. Don't go all over your design. And you just get that lovely sort of glazed brickwork effect. You could add a yellow if you wanted to your bricks. You could even use the colour red, so you'd got like that lovely russety colour. But whatever colour you choose, just take your time and just dot and dab those colours and shapes just to build up that texture, that lovely texture. You can see how that's gradually built. So we'll come back down here to the shop, the cafe should I say, and we'll just do the same. On the walls of the cafe. Again down the other side. Now I'm working quite quickly in doing this brickwork now, but today your challenge will be just to take your time and to just build that lovely texture. Don't rush it. It's very, very easy to do. And very relaxing actually, it's quite nice to do. And then you'll gradually build this lovely lovely colour and texture. So I'm just going to put some more just up here. And like I say, don't worry if it's gone on too heavily, just dry your brush off, and a thirsty brush will just take that excess paint away. like so. Here we go. So to spend a little bit of time today just working on those bricks, think about your colours, think about your textures, add in some reds or yellows or the ochre colour, and then just gradually build in the pattern of those bricks. Have fun, enjoy your painting, and I shall see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.